Here we have the outside of the eldest Majestic 175. As we move along, first we come to the whale flue for the boiler. These particular whale flues have no covers or anything that need to be removed. All you really need to do is just make sure that nothing is obstructing it whilst you're heating your hot water on gas. Directly underneath that, just tucked down here, is the flue points for the space heater. Exactly the same as the flue for the boiler. Just make sure that nothing is obstructing it when you are running your heating system. If we then move along, we then have the drain for the fresh water tank. To drain down your fresh water tank, just literally turn like so, and we will start to drain down. We then have the water fill point. Just push in on the cap, twist, give it a little bit of a wiggle, and then pop a hose pipe in and then fill it up. With this van, the previous owner has also left this with the van, so we can pop this in and then literally attach a hose with a hose lock to fill it up, making it a lot easier. That way your hose isn't going to under pressure fly out as you're trying to fill it up. You will also see that there is a 12-volt power point just here. That gives you the option, if you want to purchase a 12-volt submersible pump. Same as sort of thing as what you would find used on a caravan with an aqua roll. You can then obviously fill the fresh water tank up from a water carrier, thus saving you the aggravation of moving the van when you're on site. If we carry on moving along the van, we then come to the grey water drain. Exactly the same design as your fresh, same again, just literally turn to drain off the grey water. Next we have the location of the cassette toilet. To use the cassette, lift up and slide out. Before use, undo the grey cap, add your toilet chemical. There's lots of different ones on the market. Literally add whatever it says on the back of the bottle with a little bit of water, give it a good shake around, and then slide it back in and use it. When it comes to emptying it, empties from the same place. Just remove the cap, but as you pour it away, just make sure you hold this button in, which releases the vacuum inside. If I now slide this part here back, we can then gain access to the cassette itself by turning this point here. This is the best way of giving the cassette a good clean out, and it is also advisable to keep this seal lubricated. Thetford sell their own seal lubricant, but as long as it's a silicone based lubricant, any is fine. All of these more modern cassettes come with wheels and extendable handles. Moving around, we have the rear view camera, and as we come round to the other side, we have the gas locker. There is room in this gas locker for two 6 kilo bottles, or 2 7 kilo if they're butane. The whale regulator is just there, and then it is a pigtail off the top screwed in to the gas bottle. Bottle on and off on the top here, anti-clockwise on, clockwise off. Do make sure the bottle is isolated for travel. We then have the habitation door and the electric step just there. This step, when it's out, if you start the ignition of the van, will automatically put itself away. We then have the vents for the fridge. Again, just make sure nothing's obstructing them. Don't spray a lot of water at them when washing the motorhome. And then sitting above that is the vent for the microwave. If we come along a little bit further, we then have the leisure battery and mains hookup. And then lastly, we just have a locker that opens up, allowing us access underneath the bench seat inside.